Sports and Recreation Minister Toko Xasa says the incident at Moses Mabhida threatens South Africa's status as a favourable destination for sports tournaments. The minister's spokesperson, Vuyo Mhaga, joins us on the line. Vuyo, thank you so much for your time. Now, what is the minister's reaction to this latest violent incident? Not so much on the impact it has on our tourism status, to say, but particularly as it relates to the safety at our stadia for our fans.
Well, the minister strongly condemns the incident with the feet of Moses Mabhida. You'll understand that we've been trying to get South Africans to go as a family, to go to these stadiums. Now, how do you justify, to a family that must go and watch the football so that the kids can grow up loving the sport, where there's no proper security to safeguard those, those kids? So it's much more broader of what basically happened there. But is that how then you build the support base, for the game? And so it can be that we then complain about the empty stadiums, but we can't do the basic minimum of protecting those people that we want them to go and watch the game.
Now, what is being done about safety in Stadia?
You'll remember that the previous minister, Mr. Xasa, would have instituted an inquiry of what happened at FNB Stadium. So there were some stakeholders who really did not want to come through. So the minister basically withdrew that part and to make sure that we get some form of legality so that we understand the bottom, exactly where are the cracks that actually deal with this particular thing, so that we are able to then resolve and having an everlasting solution to the matter. So the issue of inquiries will obviously proceed, and obviously this incident validates that point, that we need to go to the bottom of the safety and security in our stadiums.
Now, to date, there have been no arrests or any official statement from the SAPS, nor official statement from Kaizer Chiefs. Now, we've spoken to the Kaizer Chiefs management, who've said, obviously, very little about the incident itself, but more so around the resignation of the coach himself. What is the sports department doing? What talks are you having with this particular Kaizer Chiefs and also with the SAPS? Are you in those meetings and those talks that are currently happening now with SAPS?
No, obviously the SAPS will be to the PSL. We'll want to get the report of what exactly is the nature of the discussion, and the officials within the department obviously will then have an attitude around that particular issue. We can't necessarily speak with Kaizer Chiefs itself, but we need to speak to the PSL, which is the coordinating body, because we don't want to deal with this issue alone. But we need to have a comprehensive appreciation. How then do we prevent this thing to make sure that it does not happen in the future?
In fact, we did speak earlier to the PSL and we posed a very interesting question to them. We know that these scenes are not only played out in South Africa, and this kind of violence is not only isolated to this country, but it has happened in the past before. What engagement are you as the sports ministry having with the PSL and the soccer clubs in as far as banning, these violent protesters or these violent sports fans that should surely by now be identified and held accountable?
Those discussions will obviously be coming up. What we're interested in, as I've said, we want to have a comprehensive appreciation. What is the plan in place to make sure that we don't have this kind of incident? It's not the first time that it actually happened in South Africa. And the minister has actually expressed itself that we need to get to the bottom of it and actually deal with it. So we'll have a meeting with the PSL and obviously with the relevant stakeholders so that we are able to say, what then do we do so that this kind of incident don't happen again in future?
Just a final comment from you in as far as, assuring South Africans, that their safety actually comes first.
No, indeed. I mean, the safety of South Africans comes first. They are the ones who are actually paying for the game to be actually played by making sure that they mobilize their families and friends and actually enjoy the sport. So we can't dice around about their safety, and we are quite hopeful that the Department of Police will also come in play. We are aware that they've actually met with the PSL at some point, and we want to make sure that a clear plan and a clear coordination is properly dealt with, so that we don't actually see these ugly scenes again.
All right, that was Sports and Recreation spokesperson Vuyo Mhaga coming to us live on that issue that happened yesterday at Durban's Moses Mabhida Stadium.